Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's up, Mr. Live? What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Kev? It's gonna be a good one tonight, y'all. We got some good girls on here tonight, man. So we got the yin and the yang tonight, y'all. We got two different types of performance tonight. We got Miss Veronica, the lovely Miss Veronica Rael, and we have the beautiful and always outstanding Miss Jinda Harris, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy this one tonight, because I definitely gonna enjoy this one.
Oh yeah. We got a great show. We got a great show. We got Jinda in the waiting room back there. We got a great show. We got two outstanding artists, man. Two totally different artists. Two vocalists. I've been watching them for a long time, and I love their music. And like I said, just something different that's coming on. And also, they always talk about the females not us not giving the females a break. So yeah, we decided to put two females on here again, like we always do, and just to talk to them, so you guys can see the other side of them. So right now we got Jinda. I'm waiting on Veronica. Jinda, can you hear
I'm
me?
woke tonight, y'all. I'm woke.
Okay. Yeah. Lie, you woke tonight?
Yeah, I got some rest, man. Like I said, I want to apologize for last week. I was tired. I wasn't asleep on camera, ladies and gentlemen, but I was tired, working hard, been doing a lot of things. But this week I'm wide awake and ready to go, y'all.
You ready to go? Okay.
Ready.
So Lie, before Veronica come on, so did you have any shows this weekend?
This past weekend,
Right.
I did, man. I had a big show down in McGregor, man, with Miss Joyce Breyer. Yes, man, it was beautiful. Also, it was me, Jinda, who's actually on here tonight, and Calvin Richardson. It was an amazing show, man. It's
Okay.
a very, very good show. Everybody in there showed a lot of love. It was just a good event, man. Very good event, man.
Okay. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming up. This weekend, I'm doing a private wedding reception with Miss Crystal McDonald. Actually, is invited me down to perform at her reception. So, and after that, and I got Hester Place coming up on the 19th. June is. I got like three shows in June.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got both of the ladies sitting there. So without further ado, we're gonna bring them on. But like I said, you guys tune in, please share the live, and you guys get your questions ready. We're gonna read questions that make sense. Don't ask no crazy questions. When I say crazy, I mean like personal questions. We're not gonna do that. But anything dealing with these artists' careers and stuff like that, they wouldn't answer. So without further ado, let me bring them in. Hey, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
Oh, no. We ain't got the silhouette. Hold on. How you doing, Jinda?
Hey.
Look at y'all tonight. I will put my earrings in.
Look, Veronica, you sitting way back. I guess you don't want nobody to see all in your face like this.
Come on up here where we at.
Yeah, don't be scared.
I was gonna have my backdrop, but I was like, "Nah, I'm tired." You do that.
You said you was tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. So y'all doing okay this evening?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, Veronica, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, great. You ladies look beautiful. Hey, look, y'all dressed like y'all finna go perform.
Exactly.
You have to be ready.
We didn't
be ready, man.
Yeah,
right.
we didn't get the
I'm not gonna show you what the bottom part of me look like, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know what though? I always say that about the ladies. I've always say the ladies always prepare. I mean, y'all always prepare. You dress to impress, and you guys love your fans. I'm not saying the guys don't, but just like right now, just on this podcast, y'all dress like y'all get ready to walk on stage.
Perfect.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Anybody.
Whatever.
I would not perform in this. Y'all already know. Veronica about to change.
Well, you look like you can.
You look like you can now.
Veronica is about to change clothes. Yes.
Okay. Well, look, we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna ask you just a basic question. I'm gonna start with Veronica, then you, Jinda.
Okay.
Can y'all tell us a little bit about yourself and and how long you been in the business?
Okay, so I have been in the Southern Soul business for about 5 years. And I've been doing music almost like the rest of my Southern Soul brothers and sisters all my life. Started
Uh-huh.
off in church. I have a little background. Got classical groomed. I'm classically, groomed. I read music, and before I was doing this, I had about 3 churches I was playing for.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yes. Oh Lord. Me and my best friend, we were going. And somewhere down the road, did a couple of things for Beat Flipper in the studio, vocally and instrumentally. So that's how I bumped into Beat Flipper long before the blues and Southern Soul situation. So
Okay. That's a good deal. Go ahead,
Okay.
Miss Jinda.
Well, what should I start? I've been in this for a very long time. I mean, I come from a very musical family. I'm from Springfield, Ohio. Y'all had Big Rob on last week, you know. I come from a very diverse and musical family. My uncle, he's a lead guitarman for Roger Troutman and Zapp, Aaron Blackman.
Okay.
Also, my cousin is married to Carlos Santana. Her name is Cindy Blackman Santana. She's the lead drummer for Lenny Kravitz.
Oh wow.
She just was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
And then I have a jazz musician, her sister, Tracy Blackman. And my uncle, Dale DeGroat, my cousin, I'm sorry, Dale DeGroat is married to Shirley Murdoch. So I come from a very musical family growing up. My mom always kept me, I was very shy, but she always kept me in choir and talent contests. And she said I started singing by the age of 2. So throughout the course of my career, in 1998, when I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, I was in a 4-girl group named Sugar. And we did Freak Nick, Sweet Auburn, opened up for Lauryn Hill, Montel Jordan. The list goes on. And
I
then,
remember Freaknik. I went to Freaknik in 1997. I remember.
Yeah, I was out there in 1990.
I went in 98.
So,
Uh-huh.
then I obtained a full 4-year scholarship from music and vocal technique, where I wanted to study opera. I wanted to be an opera singer.
Wow.
To help me. And then throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to sing behind some of the greats. I was a singer of the late Ollie Woodson of the Temptations for a lot of years when I lived in Houston. And also I've opened up and sung behind a lot of the greats, Shantae Moore, Marion Meadows, opened up Virginia Wine Tank, Bobby Valentino. The list goes on. I've been truly, truly blessed. And I've had 2 bands, and I have a lot of bands where I do corporate events and things of that nature. So,
okay,
yeah,
that's a good deal.
For a long time.
So I got 2 school trained musicians on here.
Right.
Wow. So what instrument do you play, Veronica?
Keys, piano.
You play keys? Do you play an instrument, Jinda?
You know what? I want to learn how to play keys. I'm gonna have to get with you, Veronica, because I don't know how to play keys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely something. Guitar is really what I would like to learn, and actually wanted to. If when I'm all done, said and done with singing, and I don't go no further, or to be on the red carpet or the BET Awards or whatnot, but I want to be a choir teacher.
So but see, that's interesting to have school trained musicians, because you guys have a different point of view when it comes to artistry. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how does your point of view different from somebody who's not a musician?
I think we have that sense of hearing music. You got a lot of great singers out there, but they're tone deaf. You got a lot of great singers out there that of course can't read music. I can't read music, I can tell you that, but I know when something's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, Veronica? What's your perspective as a musician? How does it differ from just a regular artist?
The Southern Soul genre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a musician, like as far as the artist singing ability,
yeah.
We have some awesome singers in the Southern Soul realm. A lot of the artists that can actually, like sing are a lot of the time underrated. That's just my opinion as a musician.
Yeah, it's your opinion.
Yeah, the artists that, in my opinion, that can actually sing, that you could probably put behind anybody and they can sing back up behind anybody. The artists that can actually sing and hold a note are underrated and get overlooked. And it's the other artists that are more entertainers.
Okay.
That actually get the gig.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because you know what? I think I've met just 3 of y'all who are actually school trained musicians. Both of you ladies and Crystal Thomas.
Right.
You know? Yeah, and I mean, it might be more, but just by me having the conversation coming on my show, see, I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know as musicians, I know y'all probably have a different perspective, you know, and just a total different persona when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually went to school for. It wouldn't be no different than a college graduate that went to school for 4 years, you know, to study some versus somebody didn't. So they have a different perspective, and I applaud y'all for that. So Southern Soul. How'd y'all get to Southern Soul? How'd you get to Southern Soul, Jinda?
Oh, it started about 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
Mind you, I have 2 variety bands, and I sing everything from country, pop, rock. Southern Soul I did not know anything about. I was new. So me and my husband were out at Louisiana at the casino, gambling. We had some comp rooms. We was out there just having a good old time. My husband reached out to one of the guys, Eric, which is the MP Soul's manager.
Okay.
Reached out to my husband and was like, "Hey, there's a birthday party for Robin Jackson. Man, you need to come on out here. It's gonna be a lineup." And I was saying to myself, we already been here 2 days. I'm really ready to go home. So I was all against it. I'm like, I want my own bed. I'm ready to go home. My husband was like, "No, we need to go." So we went on out there, and that was the first time I ever met Jeter Jones, Magic One. First time I ever heard of Southern Soul. That was like 7 years ago. And we ended up going, and I sang 2 songs, and the phone's just been ringing ever since.
Really?
That's how it came about.
Oh, wow.
Wow. What about you, Miss Ryan?
Oh man, I tell people about this all the time. I kind of just dropped into it, like like when I said I wasn't even really going to like the trail rides and stuff. Like, to be honest with you, like, but I've always been a musician though. So down here, people just knew that girl can sing. She knows music. If you need a wedding, weddings, funerals, I was there. I was that girl. So when Pokey started to my boy Pokey Bear, when he started started to do his first project, I didn't know nothing about it, but I got a phone call from Beat Flipper, and he was like, "Look, I got an artist, a Southern Soul artist. We got our first big gig downtown at the Atrium, and I need some backup singers, and I need somebody to come down here and teach parts, and I ain't got time to sit there, and I need it done tonight,
I'll be ready."
So I was like, well, I was like, we getting paid, I said, I'm on the way,
okay? Yeah. Okay. So you was back up for Pokey and B Flipper. They basically brought you on the scene.
Yes, had no intentions in singing. Even then, when I was doing the backup singing, a lot of people know me from being in the video. They call me Pokey. Yeah. Even then, I had no intentions in singing Southern Soul. So I was in that video. I was singing backup, but I had no intentions in actually being an artist. But then, it took, like, similar to Jinda's situation. Went to a show with Pokey. He wasn't quite. He was like, "Man, sis, they gotta give me some more time." Went out there, opened up for him, did 2 little songs, and after that, he was just kind of like, "Girl, I know you can sing like that." I was hearing you, but I didn't hear you.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then after that, he did the side piece song. I did Sugar Daddy. Been kind of going ever since. So.
And the rest is history, huh? What you got, Live? Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say the first time I met these 2 ladies, I met Jinda, I think it was in San Antonio at a show, it was a show, a bar or something. And I had never seen you before. And I said, "Who that lady that is?" And she's walking around singing and hitting all them damn high notes. And I say, who is this lady? But yeah, that's the first time I met her, and I said, man, she's amazing. I don't know what she's doing, but she's amazing, man. When I heard her voice, you know, and that's the first time I heard her. When I first seen Veronica, she was a little smaller than she was now down in Warden, Texas.
I was way smaller. I was a young girl.
Yeah. And I seen her with Pokey. Pokey came out there with a leather suit and something. I said, all right. Yeah, changed twice.
When we first started, we look.
Yeah.
I say, okay. I said, girl on there jamming, man. Who else she is? She got an amazing voice too. So I was like, yeah, I've seen them both, man, and where they are today and growing, and it's just amazing to see y'all grow and put a mark on this Southern Soul, because we need ladies, y'all ladies are killing us, man. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all killing us vocally. I'm not even gonna lie about that, but we know the story.
What you mean we killing y'all vocally?
Y'all killing us vocally.
Y'all cannot sing their ass. That's what he means.
Y'all killing us vocally, but
female artists than opposed to male artists.
You said what?
There are better female artists as opposed to. I'm gonna go. Yes, it is. Hell yeah. A lot of y'all, when they be talking about the people can't sing, they talking about our ass. Majority of people.
Yeah, they ain't talking about all y'all now.
Yeah, I ain't talking about all of us. They ain't talking about all of us, but I'm just saying they talking about the male. And you know, it's more male oriented type of thing, you know, and it's female driven for us the audience. And I know it's hard for y'all, but they need to start looking at y'all more vocally, other than, okay, if I'm gonna get I want to see sex all the time, sex. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with that.
You was about to say something?
Go ahead.
Live, the thing about that is, and you are so right, and I think we talked before, and I told you about, you know, a little picture I did back in the day, and
I'm looking for that picture.
Little coattail by my brother Cole, Drink and Pokey, and they was like, you know, you ain't got to do that, you know, or whatever.
Right.
Sing.
Right.
Well, you know, when I first came out and I was just actually singing, I just felt like I wasn't doing enough. It wasn't enough. The fact that I can actually sing was so I felt like I got to do something else to grab my attention without trying to be somebody that's already out. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's the reason why I wanted you two ladies on the show. I wanted the yin and the yang, because Jinda is that lady who's gonna sing and look beautiful. Not saying that you don't look it, but you gonna have your little ratchet thing going with
you know
what I'm saying. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with that. There are people both loving both what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Because I love what y'all do. That's why I want to have these two different type of female artists on here, so y'all can explain y'all stories and get it all at one time. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you. Go ahead, Jenna. Go ahead.
Well, I would say to Veronica's defense, I heard Veronica Rael saying the hell out some Whitney Houston, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that Southern Soul is so visual.
Right.
You know, it's all about what you're showing. It's all about what you look like, this, that, and the other. I like to one of the things me getting to the Southern Soul, and that's why I don't deem myself as just a Southern Soul singer, because I sing a plethora of things that I haven't even tapped. People don't even know yet. But I never compromise the way I look. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I never wanted to degrade myself. I changed the way I look. A lot of people think short hair is not their cup of tea. That's what I like.
I love it.
But you know, my thing is, I just feel like I want to go back in time. If I could ever go back and show my grandkids, this is what your grandma was doing on the stage, they won't be embarrassed.
Okay.
I represent the women that has a family. that believes in not having to reveal and just come and sing. I'm a songstress first.
Yeah.
I'm a songstress, you know, and that's what I deem to do when I sit and get on that stage. I aim to sing to you, serenade to you. That's what I do. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want to say something, Veronica?
I do. I'm a mother as well.
Uh-huh.
Mother of 5. Honest with you, and we are very different on so many different, you know, and I understand that's why they brought us on. Whereas, like, I might twerk in front of my kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all
you
right.
younger. That's the younger generation. That's what they want to see. Yeah.
Bow with my kids. You understand?
Yeah.
So when they do see mommy on the stage, entertaining,
Yeah.
working,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a big, oh, your mom on stage doing whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it at home with
Yeah.
all the time or whatever.
Ron, I want to ask one question for you.
They be jamming with you at home, huh?
Let me ask one question before you go in, Cal.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Ron, I'm gonna ask you that. I want you to be straight up with me.
Uh-huh.
How in the hell you done had 5 kids and your body bounced back like that?
That's working. That twerking is working.
That twerking is working, huh?
What the hell are you eating? Who is your mama? Who is your grandma? What do y'all have down there in Louisiana that your body did that, girl?
Yeah, no, all jokes aside, I've always been a petite woman.
Okay.
Even in high school, I was size 0. So 9 years later, you know how they used to say, you know, that girl everybody overlooked in high school?
I got you.
Now, that I think I fall into that.
Okay, you fall into that. And I know you just had a child some months ago, and I seen you 2 weeks ago. I said, "Hey, no way, she did a Beyonce. She did a Beyonce in this motherfucker."
That's right.
And I did it 2 years. My son is 2 years old now. With him, now that's when I was really grinding. You know how it is as artists when we feel like we got a little running, we got to keep going.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm a woman, so of course, every time a promoter, and I'm saying this, Lord, I probably shouldn't say it anyway, as a woman, and this is another thing we have to deal with, promoters sometimes are very kind of in big booking women because, like, with myself, it's like, oh, my being pregnant, it's like, okay, do I want her to do this show or do I want to do an IOU? Or if you allow me to come do the show in my condition and I want to, and you still like with it, my whole pregnancy, I still was doing shows because I'm not one of them people. I don't want to get no money back. I don't want none of that, you know? So I'm like, look, I'm about to come rock your stage, pregnant and all, baby. You know, but we live in a time now where people embrace that. So it wasn't a big deal. You know, at the time Cardi B was on stage, a lot of pregnant women, Beyonce was on stage, pregnant. A lot of, you know, women were on stage pregnant. Shout out to Mel Showers, Spring Fling.
Mm-hmm.
I was on his stage, round pregnant and all. So shout out to him for not discriminating against me or anything.
So as far as the promoters, have y'all ever been in a situation that a promoter put y'all in a situation? I'm gonna go ahead and say it, that they some sexual situation, they favors or something like that. Have there either one of y'all ever been in something like that?
I'm sorry, Jinda.
No, go on. I'm me. I got something to say.
You know, I feel like I'm not just speaking on my behalf either. I think a lot of us as females come across 1 or 2 promoters or engineers, whether it's in the studio behind if you know, we get crossed somewhere down the line at some point. And I feel like either you're gonna let them cross the line or you're not. If you stop the book where it starts, then for the most part, moving forward, you don't have to come across that stuff no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just to pretty much piggyback off what she said, I nip it in the bud at the gate.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that I get people in my inbox all the time. And my husband has access to all of that. And if he don't, like, if he go in that inbox, Hey, I get it all the time. Hey, I got this track, man. Got the song for you. Man, is your name written all on it? Oh,
I'm sorry,
okay.
Jinda.
Howard Harris.
Sorry, Jinda, but boyfriend, husband, significant other.
Yeah.
I'm musical.
Uh-huh.
Don't have nothing to do with you, baby. I'm sorry. When we at the show, you support me. You gonna be behind me, on my back, whatever. When it come to this here, I don't need you to deal with that right there. That's
Right.
me and my man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's within your household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's different strokes for different folks. But me, boyfriend, husband, side piece, whatever you want to call yourself at the time, when it comes to my music and my business, I don't need you to have anything to do with that. My manager, whoever I got working with my music, because that can cause it can cause conversation down the line. Or
Let me ask you.
I'm sorry. With me and Howard, it works hand in hand because he's my manager. So that works hand in hand.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to me dealing with the women side, of course I take care of it. But he wants me to focus solely on the show. All the business avenues and all everything that has to do with the contracts and all that stuff, he's on the business end.
Right.
Even with all of our equipment, we have all the equipment. We come in a full team. If you want to hire us, we come full with sound and everything. When it comes to engineering and setting everything up, he's doing all that.
Okay.
So he makes it so easy for me, and it's just easy.
Let me ask y'all this $100 question right quick. Y'all think everybody in Southern Soul can sing?
No.
What about you, Veronica?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to clarify that remark by saying that?
Let me just paint a picture. When I first got into the Southern Soul, I was somewhere, not working with the producers that I'm with now, but getting into it. I was told, when you sing in Southern Soul, this is don't say that Jinda said this.
Yeah.
But off the record, let's go.
Yeah.
You got to dumb it down to sing.
Yeah.
You singing, you don't got to do all that. Just dumb it down. I can't do that because I'm me.
Yeah.
So I find it hard to kind of sift out the people that can actually sing. But the funny thing is, a singer knows a singer. I can look at a person, even Crystal Thomas. When I heard her sing, she could sing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? OD Buchanan, that man can sing.
Yeah.
Tara Keith, that woman can sing. Diddy Sam, that woman can sing.
Yeah.
People that don't need Southern Soul as a platform, it's an outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get to where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, Southern Soul has been a blessing for me and putting me at the right place and amongst some beautiful people. But yeah, there's some people out there that it's a gimmick. It's not actually they're entertainers and not singers.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think, Veronica?
I agree with everything she said. Even on my behalf, some people feel like I can't sing. They just feel like I'm an entertainer, but I feel like I'm a singer, a musician, an entertainer, a dancer, all of that, one and the same while on the stage. I bring all of that.
No, okay. Go ahead, Live. You had something before I go to my next question?
No, go ahead. You can go ahead. I didn't have anything right now.
Okay, so are you guys inspired by any particular female artists in Southern Soul?
Yeah.
And if so, who?
Nelly, one of the hottest out right now. She always giving me good advice behind the scenes, backstage. I love her.
Yeah.
Karen Wolf. Wolf. I consider myself new school Southern Soul, by the way.
Okay.
And some people, and I'm gonna say this like my mom, like the more seasoned class. She would say, ain't no old school, new school, whatever. If it's Southern Soul, it's Southern Soul. If it's blues, it's blues. But I think I fall into that middle-aged group that, it's kind of like, okay, it's new school Southern Soul. I think live can, say the same.
Yeah. You
know,
and gender, you know what I'm saying? Gender is it's like came up, you say you've been in there 7, gender?
Yeah.
7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost 4 years in September. So it's all, I think 10 years or more. If you're under 10 years or more, I think it's the same class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who you inspired by, Jinda? What female artists?
I would say it would be 3 for me. First off, Nelly Tiger. She calls me. She's a great mentor. I love her. Lacey, and also Dee Dee Simon. I mean, those 3 women to me. They're classic, unique, and they're real. And I like that. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all another question. So who have y'all worked with in Southern Soul, and who do you want to work with? Go ahead, Veronica. Female artists. Who have you worked with, and who do you want to work with in Southern Soul? Do a song with.
I would like to. I would like to work with Karen Wolf and Miss Jody.
Okay. I know you spoke about a song, Karen Wolf song you would like to do with her. What song was that?
Her woman. You ain't woman enough to take my man. I just want to know. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm woman, very woman enough to take your man. Very woman enough to take your man. I take your man, baby.
Yeah.
I want to do a collab with that song. I love that song. My mom loves that song.
Okay, well hit a note in it right quick then.
Who her song? You ain't woman enough to take my man.
That's it. Okay, you like that song? Okay,
on that part right there. I'm gonna say yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
To take my. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm very woman enough, baby. I'll take your man.
You can't take my wife's man. Nah.
Ain't nobody messing with Angie now.
Nah, you can't take Angela Young, man. I bet you that.
Everybody done heard. Look, just like I heard about.
I don't know.
What? Hold up. What she say?
I said, just like I heard about you, I heard about the wife too. So,
what they say about Angela Young?
Mr. Hard to Please, Mrs. Mrs. Okay.
Hey, we was talking about that at Bank Show when I talked to Veronica via text, and we never met face to face when I met her, and she's like, hey, how you doing? I said, how you doing? She said, oh, okay. She's like, how did my show go? I said, you did good. To my, I was nervous. I'm like, why? To my, some Kevin, you got a reputation. You hard to please. I said, no, I'm not, because I want you to be somewhere on time. I want you to make rehearsal, and I want you to give a great performance. I don't think there's too much to ask. But with some people, it is. If you're unprofessional, it's going to be too much to ask. But with professional artists, that's exactly what they want. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was funny. We laughed about that. So you said Karen Wolf, and who else you want to work with?
Miss Jody.
Miss Jody. What about you, Jinda?
I want to work with Nelly. And I want to work with Lacey or Dee Dee Simon.
Oh, okay. All right.
That'll be a powerful album.
You got a particular song you want to redo with Nelly?
I want to do it a remake to Aretha Franklin's "A Rose Is Still a Rose," which she had.
Okay, let us hear it. Let us hear it.
On it. Nah, I can't sing that. That's what I want to do though.
What you want to do? Oh, that's a jam right there. That's a jam right there. Yeah.
You better sing, Veronica.
Yeah. She knows she can sing. So you guys, so you say your husband is your manager. Who's your manager? Veronica?
Scott Banks.
Scott Banks. so they your manager.
Go ahead.
So look, they your managers / booking agents too. Y'all have different booking agents that book y'all.
Right now, he's the go-to guy
for everything. What about you, Jinda? Your husband Howard's the go-to guy.
Howard Harris, and we're working out some more particulars with some outside booking for international. So yeah, but Howard Harris right now.
Okay, so if y'all want to get booked, so who do they contact right now with information?
J Scott Banks, S Scott Banks ENT. Email
Okay.
You can
All right.
you can go to Howard Harris, Howard Harris 1969 at gmail.com, 254-624-3713, or you
Okay.
can go to my website, ladysongbird.jinda.com.
That's what I'm talking about. So now we get ready to get into the good questions now. So,
Get to it.
what live what you okay, here we go. So let me ask y'all about projects and stuff. What has either of you ever been asked to be on a project?
Like,
all the time.
Like a project? Okay. So I know Veronica, I know you was on that talk show. Not a talk show, reality show, right?
Yes, I was on the reality show.
How did that go? Because I saw some clips of it and stuff. And how did you come about getting on that reality show? And was it really a reality show or was it scripted?
Oh, all reality. Definitely reality. Nothing was scripted from my storyline to Stephanie's storyline to Romy Rome's story. Nobody's storyline, to my knowledge, was scripted. And I think that's why I was so taken back, because we do watch reality TV of some sort all the time.
Yeah.
It was my little taste of reality TV. And it was quite an experience. But everybody got paid, so
everybody got paid.
Everybody got paid.
Yeah. How many episodes did y'all have?
I think it's like 10 episodes, 8 or 10 episodes.
Is it still going now? Or is it done?
Oh Lord, that's been done years ago. I think.
Oh, okay.
On Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I think production.
Yeah, I need to go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. But how did they select the people to be on that?
Well, it was surrounded around who had something going on in this area at the time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just to be like honest with you, if you had something going on, or you people talk in your community. So the people that are on the show, it's in Louisiana. It's based around Bayou. That's why.
What was the name of it? For the Love of Southern Soul. What was the name of it, Ron?
Southern Soul.
I Love Southern Soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen that first episode.
Surrounded around Louisiana artists.
Yeah.
Trying to get through the barriers. Yeah.
I seen that first episode. You got Crunk on there, gal.
I haven't watched it yet. I gotta see it.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question right here. Were either y'all asked to be part of the Queen's project that Dee Simon had done?
Yeah, I would.
You was? Yeah. Were you on it? Were you actually on it? Or you was? What happened?
Was I?
Yeah. I'm saying you just asked. You didn't.
I backed out.
Yeah, you backed out. Okay, Jinda, were you asked to be on it?
No.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. Go ahead, live. You got your question? Before I go to my next question.
Jinda should have been asked.
So, as far as that, the Queen's project, how did y'all feel about it? I know you both wasn't on it, but how did y'all feel about it? I thought it was a good record. You know what I'm saying?
I think everything was absolutely amazing.
I like the look of it, that Christmas feel and all of that. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying?
It was absolutely classic. It was amazing. Beautiful vocalists, the dress, the styling. It was timeless. Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like I said, I was very when I heard it a couple times, I was like, wow, the vocals that's on there with Miss Pat and everybody, man, it was really nice. I love that song.
I think they should have more stuff like that for the female artists. I think so. Because like I said, y'all are not voluminous like the males are in Southern Soul, because it ain't that many of y'all. Mm-hmm. And I think it's empowerment for somebody to put on something like that, to bring everybody together and just see what the queens can do, because you see the men all the time. We see them all the time, and we see the men on a lot of shows all the time. So I think, and I tell people this all the time, or they was talking about doing like an all female show? You know, would you guys be down to do something like that, an all female show?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I still want a man in there somewhere, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Tucker presents.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta have me a man in there somewhere.
Hey,
I don't know women know.
No, okay, well, go on, clarify that remark. Why it's got to be a man on there?
You gotta put me. Look,
I'm listening. You said you got to have a man, at least one man. You mean?
No, I don't want to be on no show full of women. I don't.
Why not?
I don't understand why the men do it. To be honest with you.
Whoa. Okay. Now you got to clarify that.
Okay. When you see a couple of the same men, and it's just men on flyer, you're just looking at men on one flyer, and it's just like y'all couldn't put one woman on there somewhere.
But it be females on there. I mean, sprinkled here and there, not all the time, but I see them. And what do you think the reason for them not putting a female on there? It's not because she's a female. Do you think it's a business deal that they just say, okay, well, you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think Live was saying something about it. I don't know if it was this show or next show. Talking about the audience in Southern Soul. It's female. So most of the women are coming to see men.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. So if I was a promoter, heck yeah, I'm about to stack a bunch of men that the women want to see on my flyer.
Well, you know what though? But see, me and Tucker had this conversation, and we was talking more about like Betty Wright, Shirley Brown. You know, people came out to see them. So do you think it's the music that they don't want to hear because the music is not as good as it was back then, or it's got to be something? Ain't because she's just a woman. Because Betty Wright had packed places.
Let me just
go ahead.
And you're right. Let me say this as a musician.
Go ahead.
Those women, and you're right. Those women have been out for years.
Yeah.
They made classics, and they came out around the time when they thought it was hard to get through the door back then, but it might have been just a little easier to get signed in than it is to get signed now. And the only reason I say that is you don't even have to have an album right now to get signed. Back then, people were looking for albums. You can have one single today and get signed for whatever type of deal that you decide to, agree upon or whatever. So yes, when you talk about the Shirley Murdochs, the Betty Wrights, and so on and so forth, yeah, those women, they've been out quite a long time. I'm pretty sure somewhere in their career they had to grind just like the rest of us somewhere in their career, and somewhere down the line they met the right person, they met the right team, and it paid off. Right. I talked to TK Soul maybe a year ago, and this one little discussion we had, it stuck with me. He waited for his time.
Yeah.
Everybody hung in there. I didn't step on nobody's toes, and I just waited for my time. And guess what? I'm Waiting for my time to keep grinding. I'm gonna keep learning. I'm gonna just do Veronica. And I do understand that when you say what's your dreams or what's your goals, everybody have their own level when it comes to dreams and goals. Some people want that deal, some people want that mansion, some people want that Ferrari, some of us just want to be able to pay our bills every day doing what we love to do, right? Sing for a living. If in our genre of music, if we can sing and get enough shows and get that hit and get those royalties and get those radio spins in and get those bills paid and everything like that, for me, I'm okay. Being a mother of 5, I'm okay. As long as I'm okay with that. Just being able to do what I love, come home and be able to.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Jen.
All of us have a common goal of where we want to be.
Right.
I work. I have work a 9 to 5. My husband works a 9 to 5. I have a degree. My husband has a degree, and we use our degrees at our job. So this music is about paying our bills. Our work we go to work. It
Yeah.
pays our bills.
Mhm.
So when it even gets to the point where my music does take over, I still have that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Yet I always have something to fall on because nothing lasts forever. Everybody has the common goal of making it.
Yeah.
I'm a cryotherapist by day.
Mhm.
My husband's a manager for one of the highest grade ADT security services in Austin. So he's a manager there. So we always have to have something to fall back on because you could lose your voice tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, and my thing is,
Like that's the
saying,
right when that paperwork comes
that's
in.
right. That's where you put in your work
That's
for that.
Yeah.
paperwork.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just went through this with COVID. What no shows.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
wasn't registered with ASCAP, if your business wasn't straight, you really was in a
You
bind.
last out.
Right. And that's
Mhm.
another thing too. What I have learned with a lot of the artists that are out there, they don't have a trademark for their name or their logo. Something as simple, or even registering their music. I had to learn that, and that's one of the good things too. You'll have Big Rob on. He's a mentor to me in Howard with a lot of things when it came to the music scene, behind the scene, because we were learning in this together with the business end. But my thing is, when you do something simple like nobody can take the lady songbird gender. There's a lot of songbirds out there, but nobody can take the lady songbird gender or songbird gender, and nobody can take the lady songbird gender's logo because all of that stuff I have the rights to. So you have to actually make sure that you have the rights to your names or whatever name it is. Something as simple as $10.
Yeah.
House. Just go ahead and get it done.
Yeah.
10 years. It's as simple as that.
So just by listening to y'all, so do y'all think the females get a fair shake in Southern Soul?
I'm going to be honest. We got to work harder. I've been at shows where I was the only woman on the card, and I have been told that I'm rocking the crowd and they loving everything I'm doing. They standing to their feet, they loving it, and I have my show cut short.
Wow.
Or I was told that turn my mic down. You know, just different things. Because this is not even just with Southern Soul, just being on the stage. A lot of people don't want to. If you come to support somebody, if I come to support somebody, don't mean I need to get up there on your stage and sing. I'm just coming to support. I want to chill out. I don't have to sing every time you see me. So, you know, that's what people do. But you get a lot of people that you do show and they think you're trying to steal their gig.
Right.
Wow.
You know,
hey, do y'all think as far as I know the females, a lot of females are like y'all are doing the same type of cover songs. Like I know a lot of females do the. Not saying y'all in general, but a lot of females does the same 5 or 6 cover songs everywhere. So
me and Jinda don't sing nothing nobody else sing. As
far as I was about to say, you got me.
Y'all don't, but I done hear it clean up woman so many times. I done clean up myself.
Right. I mean, you're right. Clean up
woman is one of them.
Respect. I'm going down. Stuff like that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, you know, the beauty of what I do, I have been blessed to still keep my R&B roots because I'm a real R&B and jazz singer at all the soul shows. So if you know, I sing a lot of the things that people don't touch purposely.
Exactly.
But I sing with a lot of cover bands, and I know what the people do like. But if I sing Tina Marie, or if I sing If Only You Knew from you know, I keep it original all the time, all the keys. But what I am learning to do as a singer, I am incorporating, because I have 2 CDs with all my original music. So I'm sprinkling all of my music in the midst of singing 1 or maybe 2 covers.
Yeah.
That's what I do, because I can't leave out the door as much as I try without, girl, you can't leave without saying nobody's supposed to be here. You can't leave. I try to erase that song. I try to just delete it. But if I go to Mississippi one day, or if I go to Atlanta the next day, they haven't heard that song. So why X that one out if I know it works?
Right.
You know,
So
it's
what's so as female artists, what's the biggest obstacle that you guys had to overcome in music? Period. Go ahead, Veronica.
For me, I
Yeah.
feel like to be, I, I don't know. I'm gonna just say my age. People
Uh-huh.
feel like I was younger than I really am from
Hmm.
jump.
Yeah.
Um,
So by saying that, they would they expect you to act a certain way, or they expect
I'm
your voice to be a certain way,
was
or
judging a book by its cover. Just looking at me,
Wait.
I guess they was like, surely she's not here to perform. Not at this club.
yeah, because there be them old heads in there.
See, when I first started, that's where we
Yeah.
was going to the hole in the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just thought I was like a little backup dancer for Pokey. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Them older crowds are
They
funny.
are.
It was hard. It was hard. And
Yeah.
that's when I
They,
first started talking. I was like, for me, singing wasn't enough. You know, but at the same time, because I could hold a note, it helped me.
Oh, okay.
So they judged me or stereotyped me or any preconceived notions before. Once I started singing, I got through my show. It was like, girl, how
Hmm.
you know that song, or how you know, or whatever. And then that's when they kind of let it. So yeah.
older
It's
people,
the
older
same.
people.
It's the same with me. It's the same thing.
Mm.
I usually get come into a new city or whatever, and I come in. I wear long gowns, earrings, whatever. And the first look I get from a lot of the older women is, what's she gonna do? She cute, but can she sing?
Uh-huh.
After I sing, they like, girl, let me get one of them CDs.
One thing about an older crowd, they just like little kids. They gonna tell your ass the truth. They gonna
Oh
tell you
yeah.
the truth
Yeah.
for real.
They looking me
Hmm.
up and down.
Yeah. So basically, y'all saying y'all had to overcome that. Y'all passed that now. So you basically you're professional now. So no matter where you go now, you just go perform,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So do most of the female artists stick together in Southern Soul?
For the
I
most
haven't had an
part,
issue.
I don't think so.
I haven't
Yeah.
had an issue with any of them. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. Why you don't think so, Veronica?
Um, just a generality, just throwing it out there, and it's
Uh-huh.
personal, just a general.
Yeah.
Okay, I just feel like we don't. It needs to be a situation where we just have to. I feel like y'all men stick together more. And please, what I'm about to say, Scott probably over there, like, no, no. I feel like men, y'all can have an issue, and when y'all see each other, it's almost like it's obsolete. Like
Yeah.
for that very moment, it's almost like it's out the window.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, they don't mesh, they don't like each other, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
For that moment, it's almost like, hey dog, how you doing? Y'all keep walking. You see what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
With women,
Somebody be punking out. They be
with
punking out.
Uh-huh.
They scared.
How is it with women though?
with women, I think we emotional creatures. It's
Yeah.
just like, girl, I know what you said. If you stay on your end, I'm gonna stay on my end. It's we are very emotional creatures.
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking, a lot of the things we do, a lot of the things we say are a reaction based upon our emotion or how we feeling at the time. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That doesn't really mean that that's our character right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
It just
Yeah.
very emotional right then and there.
Yeah.
So when it
But
comes to female artists, I feel like being that it's so few of us, because it's so few of us, and we don't get the same help me, Jinda, we don't get the same.
We're not on the same level. They think that we're under them, in a sense that, like, let's say for instance, let's put. I'm just gonna bring up somebody random, not in the Southern Soul world. Okay, I want to bring up, like, let's put Fantasia with who's the hottest?
Beyonce.
Bruno Mars. Okay.
Okay.
You
Bruno
got
Mars.
Bruno
Okay.
Mars and you got Fantasia, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You got them both on the show. Who you think would be the headliner?
Bruno
Mars.
Why is that?
Because the promoter said that's who it's gonna be.
No, not the promoter. But I'm just saying.
Mars gonna bring more money.
But either one of them can headline though.
Exactly. But if someone were to put the flyer in the front will be Bruno Mars, and behind him or on the side of him will be Fantasia. It would never be equally yoked. They wouldn't be side by side. And I don't know why that is. When both of them have the same level of talent, they're absolutely amazing. You know,
I don't care if you put me up on it. Just put my name on
put me at the bottom. I just want to be on the corner.
Just put my little name on there and pay me. I'm good. You ain't got to put me on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's a different perspective. I think in that situation right there, I think Bruno Mars is more universal. I think he go on either side, black or white.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Fantasia is just tailored toward us. You know, ain't a lot of white folks listen to Fantasia.
That's her own fan.
Yeah, that's her fan base.
Her own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but have you guys ever been places like on shows where the headliner just don't speak to y'all? Period. Don't even acknowledge y'all in Southern Soul. Male headliners.
Great question.
I felt like that at first, but moving forward, no.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to get to know people. That's like if you go to the store right now and people don't know you, they ain't nobody about to speak to you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've met so many different people. I mean, from Tank Ohio players, Confunction, all those people, and being in the midst of them, they've always been very nice.
Mm-hmm.
One of the, and down to earth, everybody, Omar Cunningham, everybody's just cool. I mean, at Omar's house when I recorded those songs, it was so nice, man. I mean, just nice person, just treat you like family, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they got hairliners that don't speak, but I feel like this, like if it's that big deal that they didn't speak to you, go on, speak to them. Shoot, like like you go over there, like what's up, man?
Yeah.
For the most part, all the ones that I know are pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty cool. I think they're laid back. In Southern Soul, I don't think a lot of them are too big to speak. I think it's a lot of personal things that go on where people say and do things to certain people that they don't want to be involved in a lot of nonsense. You know, because you do have certain artists when you pull up their name, they're always into something. You know, and I think some of these more established artists, you know, kind of stay away from that nonsense and throw their hand up and speak and go about their business because they don't want to be associated with that. You know, from the conversations I have with them, because I talk to all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I have never experienced not one artist. I booked them all that act as if they were Lola Falana or Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? I just think it just depends on what's going on, because Lacey was gonna beat Tucker up down here at one time. Y'all hear about that when Lacey
whoop his ass?
Lacey gonna jump on Tucker down here, but that was a misunderstanding. She thought he wasn't speaking to her, but Tucker was doing something else. And Lacey from Memphis, so she like, "Oh no, you ain't," But it was funny, and they laughed about it. It was funny. So right now, as of today, you guys don't have no issues with no particular artist, no personal issue with no artist, right?
No.
I have no issues.
Okay, that's good.
I just have one artist that I just don't want.
Because you know what? Because I asked that because a lot of times I don't have no personal issue with nobody. I have a professional issue with people. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Unless they make it.
I'm one of the young ones, and I'm just gonna say it. My mama said, "You crossed me once, shame, and you messed up. Shame on you. Crossed me twice.
Yeah.
No shame on me. I'm just not gonna deal with you no more."
Yeah.
And that's pretty. It was.
Yeah. I mean, and that's that's understandable,
Very.
because when you said earlier that a lot of the males stick together, I see more of the females sticking together than the males in Southern Soul. That's
Now
what I that's what I see. You know what I'm saying?
I see more of it now.
Yeah, yeah. Something I'm talking about right now. I see more of the females sticking together.
Even more so now because I feel like, I feel like attack might be too strong of a word,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
for the past couple of days, I feel like the female Southern Soul artists have been being attacked in a way.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah,
real?
we didn't need any help as far as all of us knew that we were probably being treated a little differently,
Uh
not
huh.
much as unfairly, but just a little differently than some of
Mm.
the male artists.
Uh
You
huh.
know, we knew that already. That's
Mm.
just it's always been that way because of the fan base. That's
Yeah.
just it's realistic. That's reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, but now it's more of uh, and I think it had a lot to do with the Black Lives Movement.
Hmm.
Everything going on in the world, people
Hmm.
just coming together as a whole, finally having some
Yeah.
type of sense. So I do feel like that also has something to do with it. And
Hmm.
sometimes it's like, God dog it, stand for something or fall for anything. At some point, you gotta just be like, you know what, I'm gonna stand.
Hmm.
I'm gonna stand with my sister. A lot of us don't want to do that because I'm still not where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be in. I don't need to be in any more mess than I've already been.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just want to focus on my music, my
Yeah.
art, doing what I'm trying to
Hmm.
do in the Southern Soul realm. I'm not trying to do R&B. I'm not trying to do
Hmm.
anything else. I'm just trying to Veronica within Southern Soul.
Right.
Okay.
Some people might say or think differently. Some might, but I am. I'm Southern Soul. My voice is Southern Soul. I came out of the church,
Yeah.
so it,
Okay.
you
So do
know.
y'all do y'all call promoters to get on shows or what?
You know what? I'm glad you said that. When I first started,
Hmm.
yeah, yes, I did.
Okay.
And I'll go even further than that. I'm humble enough to say, if I see a flyer right now and I'm gonna be myself. It look nice and juicy and hot.
Yeah.
I feel like I
What's
could
your budget?
add a little bit to the stage. I'm gonna call my manager and I'm gonna be like, look, or I'm gonna text him this flyer and be like, look, see if they done with this here,
Yeah.
and see
Hmm.
what the budget is. See what you can do with this here for me.
Okay. What about you, Jinda?
I'm not against it, but I
Yeah.
haven't had to call any promoter to get on any shows.
Hmm.
But if I wouldn't call anyway. It'd be my husband. He
Yeah.
would call because he
Hmm.
handles the business part. But I'm not against it because
Hmm.
I understand as an artist, exposure is unlimited.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
A lot of time people think they get to a certain level and they too good for exposure. That's
Right.
crazy to me. Pick your
Hmm.
battles, okay? Say for instance, someone is it's a nice show with the cameo appearance from all these different people that are where you want to be, and you get with the promoter and say for instance the promoter's like, hey, I can't get you nothing but a room. Again, we work a regular 9 to 5. This ain't making us,
I,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta pick your battles. You gotta say, hey, why don't we just go up here and just, show love and support and then sing a couple of songs. You never know what can come out of that because I've done that before. Um, and got 4 or 5 shows from it.
move out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you just have to you can't limit yourself in this.
Hmm.
I mean, every time you turn around is an opportunity
Hmm.
for
This,
for for more opportunity.
And
this,
that's what and that's go ahead, Lai.
this is the chitlin circuit. Let's just be real about this. This is the chitlin circuit of music. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got hustling you all the way up to the top, you ain't gonna work in this. You ain't gonna work because if you ain't making no calls, you ain't doing that sometime, you ain't gonna work out here.
Look,
you know,
I would fell by the wayside. I would have been fell by the wayside, especially bringing something different to the table. Because let me tell you something about people. They don't like change, especially our seasoned folk. You know,
true.
If blues is blues and Southern Soul, if this is Southern Soul show, then they have it in their head how a Southern Soul show is supposed to go. It's hard if you're coming with something different to offer. It's hard to kick down that door and have them accept that. But if you can kick down that door and have them accept it, everything there is on you, baby.
Yeah. I've done big shows. I've done big shows, and I've done them for a promo. But I've gotten four or five, like Jinda say, 4 or 5 shows off that big show that I sacrificed myself. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing that, and you especially at my level where I am, if y'all ain't doing that, y'all ain't working, y'all ain't trying to be nothing out here, y'all ain't trying to be. See, I'm trying to be a star. I ain't trying to be just a Southern Soul singer. I'm trying to be a star in this. I want to be known everywhere. So I'm
are y'all promoter friendly? Meaning, do you guys negotiate with the promoter, or you have a concrete price and take it or leave it?
No, we negotiate.
Y'all negotiate?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good deal. Do y'all believe one size should fit all? So if you hot in Mississippi, you think you should come to Texas and have that same price?
No,
if you're not hot in Texas,
don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
I feel like if you haven't done the work for it to work, like a Tucker, you've been doing this thing a couple of years.
Yeah.
Then your work speaks for itself. You done sold a couple of, whatever that. Yeah.
It's proven.
It's proven.
Yeah.
You definitely. That's another thing where you just need to you need to pick your battles.
Yeah.
I can't charge X amount of dollars over here because they play my song on the radio, and then thinking I'm gonna go to San Antonio and charge the same amount. They gonna close. They ain't gonna call me back.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you gotta have some wiggle room right there, and you have to understand, not counting a person's pockets, but you have to be real about this.
You got to be real about this.
Marketing and advertising ourselves constantly, 24/7.
Yeah,
in order to be booked.
I agree because I tell people all the time when they say they know their worth. So, how do you guys determine your worth to a promoter? Go ahead, Veronica. How do you determine your worth to a promoter?
I was gonna start off by heads because a lot of people go by heads. How many people you can bring to the? I was about to say bring to the table.
Yeah.
How many tickets can you get through the door? And I've learned that's only a portion of it.
Yeah.
Because you can have a room full of people. You can have a room full of, and I've seen it firsthand, and have people walking out. I want my money back. This BS, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was packed full of people, but they didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
They weren't enjoying the show. So one goes hand in hand. If you're a promoter, I say it all the time, you got a heck of a job, because now you got to get the butts in the seats.
Get your money back. That's right.
You got to give these people what they paid for, a good show. So for me, when I think about my worth, when you run my name or my music across your advertisement, I feel like it might open a couple of ears. Like, okay, the side piece reply girl. Okay, that's girl be twerking. All right, I might go see her. You understand?
I'm gonna ask you about that as soon as Jinda answer the question. I'm gonna ask you about that side piece reply.
And
go ahead, Jinda.
Of course, if you're an artist and you deliver on stage, which means you've held that audience attention, you've given them what they wanted. I feel like that's me showing you my worth. Like,
okay,
your worth, especially if a promoter's after your show, I'm gonna get with you after the show. I got another show for you, or I'm gonna get with the manager. I want you to come back. Then like, okay.
I'm agreeing with Veronica. I mean, that's exactly how it is. I mean, you've done your due diligence when it comes to breaking it, and they recognize your work. When you get on that stage and you kill it, and you have you can hear people saying, "Hey, I could go right now. I haven't seen the headliner."
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not even the headliner. You're opener.
That too. Yep.
Yeah.
So, that shows right there. And then you got that promoter waiting to book you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ladies ever had a have you ladies ever experienced a bad show? Like you had a bad show, like bad shows, because some of these people think we don't have bad shows. Like
Well,
it got to be.
If my name is on that marquee, and my face is on that marquee, and that flyer been out for months and months and months on end, I have went to shows and I have plum pneumonia and couldn't sing a word. But because my word is my bond.
Right.
If I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. And I've never missed the show if I say I'm gonna be there and be there. And it's not, and I was sick under the weather. The audience sung the songs with me, and I made it do what it do. And I mean, you had Jeter giving me throat lozenges in the back because I didn't have any voice at all. But I came, and out of that, I got 2 more shows.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's a good deal. What was you gonna say, Veronica? Oh, that okay.
You never had no bad show?
Yeah, Jinda pretty much summed it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's talk about your reply to Side Piece. What I've never seen y'all perform that song together.
You're probably not gonna.
I mean, why not? I'm just asking why. Is there a reason, or just y'all just never can get together on the show, or?
There's one clip of all 3 of us on the stage, and that was 5 years ago.
Okay, because that was that's a popular song.
It is.
Yeah. So what's going on with that song?
Nothing. I sang it every weekend.
You sing it by yourself though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what other 2 people? What Lacey and Portia?
Lacey do her thing on stage. She in her lane, and I don't really know what Portia be doing these days.
So y'all choose not to perform the song together? I mean, it's a popular song. I'm just asking.
Yeah, we chose not to do the song.
Yeah.
Together.
Look how you looking. Okay. But that's our first. When I noticed you and Portia from that song right there, I knew who Lacey was. And when I heard that song, I said that's a really nice song. I said, oh, hold on, they replying to Side Piece, just like what what's name made what's that girl name? Is it Rosalind Candy? To Funky 40? Did she make that? Yeah, I mean that was a nice. I mean those reply songs sound pretty good. And look, I want to see y'all sing that song together one of these days somewhere. If I can help out, I'll help out.
I do. You seen my show?
Yeah, I see your show.
That's all you need right there.
We gonna make it happen. No,
that's wrong answer. That's wrong answer. That's wrong answer. But look, let me ask you this question right here, because y'all got 2 different unique styles, right? And when y'all come on stage, I mean, it's like night and day, right? So, Jinda, who do you emulate, and who do you emulate, Veronica, as far as y'all performance? Or is there anyone you want to emulate when you get on stage?
Ooh, that's hard. I try not to emulate anybody, but I have been told that I sound like this one person. Tina Marie, of course.
Denise Williams.
But yeah, Denise Williams. But I don't think I emulate anybody.
Yeah, not just with your voice. I'm talking about your performance, with you walking around the room. I mean, just because a lot of artists that I talk to, a lot of them get stuff from other artists they've watched over the years. Because you're not seeing how you walk around the room. You don't just stay on stage.
I can't.
You never stay on stage. So
why is that, Jinda? I can't either.
So did you get that from somebody? You just I'm just gonna get out here and get with my people.
I was extremely shy growing up. I used to sing with my eyes closed when I first got into this. So what helped me out and broke me out of that is being a part of a Motown review and more for 3 years in a row in Houston, Texas, where I played Tina Marie, Cheryl Lynn, the screen. I had to embody the character, put the wigs on, everything, and do choreography. That helped me, broke me out the shell. But I'm the type of person that like to walk to the person and sing to them. And I don't think I learned it from anybody, but I do believe I just learned it from growing up around music and just seeing the people in my family or whatever. When I went to go see, Roger Troutman and Zapp at the Budweiser Superfest, and all that. When I got a chance to see those for the first time and I realized this is what I want to do, I just saw the engagement and that just pretty much opened my eyes from there.
Okay. Now, Veronica, I saw your show for the first time at Scott Bain's birthday party, and you put on a good show. So, is that all your own? Or did you watch any other artists, Southern Soul, R&B, hip hop, or that's just all Veronica?
Oh no, my show is all me.
Okay.
But I watched other artists because I wanted to know what not to do.
Who'd you watch?
I watched Lacey.
Yeah.
I watched Nelly. I watched Miss Jody. I watched Miss Jody because my mom been a fan of her. So, so that was just like that was just it. I already knew her.
Yeah, because you be twerking in Southern Soul. You got some of the guys twerking.
You know what, Kevin Young? I'm done with you tonight, man. I'm done with you tonight, man. I'm turning my back on you tonight, man.
No.
Kevin, who was Boy,
you know you
There's a whole bunch of them out there twerking. There's a whole bunch of them getting naked and wearing less clothes and everything out there.
That's closed in there.
Kevin motherfucking Young.
Well, they are. I mean, it's a lot of them.
Kevin Young.
Clothes off and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Young.
Tank tops and little bitty pants and stuff on. You know what I mean? I guess whatever worked.
Whatever worked.
I guess whatever worked. but look, Jinda, let me ask you this question right here, Jinda. How long you been hitting those whistle notes? Because I only know of two other artists that hit whistle notes. That's Mariah Carey and what's the girl that won American Idol? What's the white girl name that won American Idol? Kelly Clarkson. I don't know those two. So how long you been doing that?
Denise Williams now.
Denise, Minnie Riperton.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm sure it's more. I'm talking about recently.
You know what? I have no idea because I just sang the song and I did not know that I could hit those notes. It was kind of like an accident. But the thing about it is what helped me, of course, is singing opera.
Yeah, okay, opera.
Yeah,
okay.
Opera actually opened up my range.
Wow, because them whistle notes. Veronica, can you hear the whistle note? You know what the whistle note is, right?
No, you hear my voice? I'm alto, baby, right?
Yeah. Okay, because whistle notes are more of what soprano, right?
Yeah, well,
whistle
tone is actually coming from. It's not coming from your diaphragm. It's actually coming from your head notes. Yeah. So it's more of an airy sound, like Mariah can hit those notes. But I can sing from the head or the diaphragm. It don't matter.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's. I mean, when I hear those notes, I'm like, whoa, good Lord. I mean, how do you sustain that? I mean, you don't get a headache or nothing after that?
No, I don't get a headache, but one thing I can't do is drink before I sing. I can't drink at all. I sound like Cookie Monster for real if I do that. I definitely can't drink alcohol and also no cold water and no fan blowing on me. That's not gonna work either.
Man, so you gotta do all that. So you gotta get rid of all that before you hit a whistle note on.
No milk, no chocolate. Yeah, definitely got it. Because you can't have anything that's gonna coat your vocal cords. It has to be clear.
Yeah. Now, how do y'all feel about artists singing over their music? Do y'all sing over y'all music?
I do sometimes.
You do? Why?
Depend on if I had a show the day before.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the order of songs. Plus, we have our show kind of tracked and laid out. So it depends on the weekend.
It depends on the sound system. So it's a variety of things that might.
Not sound system, me as an artist.
Okay.
And my horse, like I said, that I have a show last night that I didn't recover from. Want to do the whole set over, whatever that means. certain songs I might do a little, over that.
What about you, Jinda?
Covers especially. I don't think artists should sing over a cover
No.
Why not?
because you're covering somebody else's.
So they cover somebody
No.
else's song.
Yeah.
But see,
No.
I think when it comes to doing covers,
Uh-huh.
I think it's kind of taboo because you don't want to definitely touch a cover you can't do it no justice.
Exactly.
Please don't sing
Yeah.
Tennessee Whiskey if you can't hit that run when
You know
everybody
what?
expect that run to be there and you do
know
it.
what, Jinda Harris? I'm through with you, Jinda Harris, tonight. I'm turning my back with Jinda.
They be waiting.
They be waiting. They're like,
Yeah,
oh
they
man,
be
he
waiting.
ain't do it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, nah. But you know, singing with I don't sing with my track with a lead track. I have backing tracks for my background when I have it there because you can't sing background and lead.
Yeah.
So, but sing with myself, no, I don't do that. Even if I'm sick, I don't do it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Live.
Man, y'all up, Jane. Y'all are really off the record tonight. We twerking and we ain't singing. Boy.
Yeah. But I think as far as a female artist, who's younger than you, Veronica, in Southern Soul, female artist? I think you about the youngest, right?
Really?
That's known.
Yeah.
I mean, just
working.
huh? Yeah.
Working. I think I might be one of the youngest. That's working.
Yeah.
And J, female. I think I'm one of the youngest working artists.
Yeah. Okay. I think on the male side, I think J1 is probably.
Why you laughing, Live?
I think
y'all
J1
with the shits tonight.
I think J1 is probably one of the youngest. I think him and Fat Daddy, I think like right there on the male side as far as Southern. So I'm saying that's known.
Hold up, I ain't number 26.
Boy, your ass ain't seen 26 in 30 years.
Now I'm 26.
Yeah, live. Have you ever performed with one of these ladies on stage?
I have performed with both of these ladies.
Oh yeah. What was your experience?
Like I said earlier, both of them was amazing. When I first, when I first seen them performing, it was like, man, I was like, who are these ladies? And I know they're gonna be big in this Southern Soul thing. And I was really just like Jinda. I say, how in the hell did she just hit that Denise Williams? You know, Denise Williams ain't easy to do, y'all out here. So I don't want to see you ladies trying to do no Denise Williams in no shows. Because if you don't hit that note, you ain't gonna get booked no more anyway. But yeah, when I seen both of these ladies perform, man, I knew they had it, and I was like, they both are amazing. Both of them.
Now I asked y'all about female artists who y'all want to work with. Are there any male artists that each of you want to collab with?
Yeah, Calvin Richardson.
Calvin Richardson. Okay.
Tucker.
Why Calvin Richardson and Tucker?
Oh, Calvin Richardson can flat out go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was doing sound check.
Yeah.
I was there. Whoa. And he just. I think we could kill a duet, man.
It's sound check.
Yeah, he was on point, and Tucker because hey, he the king of swing. Who don't want to do a duet with him?
Everybody keeps saying Tucker the king of swing. I don't think Tucker the king of swing.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't think he's king of swing. I'm the king of swing. them the only two you want to work with right now that you can think of?
That I could think of as male wise. It's on the Southern Soul scene. Yeah, definitely those two.
Oh, okay. What about you, Veronica?
Oh man, I wish I would have worked with Johnny. I know he's not, a part.
No, I'm talking about living artists.
Okay, well, Johnny Teller would have been if he was living. I would have wanted to work with him.
Okay.
The next person that I would, of course, poking with my. The next person I'm about to say, I cannot say this man's name. I can't. It's not it. If you pack one bag, you better pack two.
Who is that?
No. If I'm coming with you. I don't know what that man's name is.
I don't know who that is. Sing another song. Shit, I don't know.
That's the only one I know that he.
Oh, hey, audience, who is that? Who is that she's singing? I don't know who that is.
Pack your bag. I don't
Vic
know.
Allen.
Oh, somebody said Vic Allen.
I
Vic
see.
Allen.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, Vic Allen
I
bad.
go too now.
Yeah, he bad.
Yeah.
You
And
said
if
Vic.
I'm not mistaken, he plays keys as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Vic
yeah, he
Pro.
do. Yeah, he
So
do.
Pro.
I would love to work with him. Studio from creating to
Mhm.
on forward. Like from I wanna work with him from the foundation of the song to yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good deal. Have y'all, Jenna, you worked with Omar before, right?
Yes.
Veronica, have you worked with Omar?
Cunningham.
Yes.
I've never met Omar Cunningham.
Well, he on here, and you need to meet him. You need to go to his studio.
I do. Hello, Omar.
Yeah. I mean, cause you're a vocalist. I mean, Omar, bad man. You know, people always talking junk. Matter of fact, I had some pushback when people were saying he was a GOAT and stuff. You know, people saying he ain't the GOAT. I'm like, whatever. Hell, this is if it's people's opinion he the GOAT, he the damn GOAT. You know, people have their opinion all they want to, but you know, people always get mad when somebody else gets somebody the title. He didn't give himself that title. Hell, people gave it to him.
Right.
You know, but you definitely need to go work with him, and he worked with Live. Yeah,
He's going to work with Live.
He's going to work with Live. You know, he's a good guy. You know, and I'm not just saying that to toot his horn. I met him, and it's a lot of them. Beat Flipper. I met a lot of these guys, man, that are pretty cool guys. You know what I'm saying?
That was my first step.
Yeah, I mean Tucker. Okay, he used to be cool, but he ain't as cool as he think he is.
Wait,
Tucker James.
and what?
Cause he talking junk about my podcast on here. What?
Tucker, you know this is the #1 podcast and talk show.
Yeah.
You know this is the #1 podcast and talk show.
So look, so let me ask y'all this question right here as female artists. You know, what is paramount, meaning most important to y'all as female artists in the music business?
Just making unforgettable music, and making a name for myself. Just going back to when you said Tucker mentioned the Betty Wrights and the show. I want to make sure that my music is still living 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. When I say living, I mean still being played at the trail rides, still being played in a while. Still, I want people to cover my music 40, 50 years from now.
Right. Come on with it, Veronica. I like
that's
that.
Me making a mark, my stamp Southern Soul and Blues industry. So.
You have the voice to do it. Did you hear my question, Jinda?
No, could you repeat that? I had to charge my computer.
I said what is paramount, meaning most important to you as a female artist in the music business?
I believe for me it's kind of the same with Veronica. I definitely want to leave a voice of originalities and timeless music. Everybody knows that I'm a balladeer. I love to sing ballads, and I want to be to the point where the music never expires. Good music does not have an expiration date.
That's true.
You need a Baker. You can throw in some Sade. You can throw in those songs and that music and just let it just play. I want it to be. I want it to be music that just never transcends time. Never dies. So,
yeah, that's good, man. You remember that song, fly, dress, haircut like Anita Baker, looked up and down, and said, "Ooh, I take her." Y'all remember that rap song? Yeah, look, I'm a rapper.
Ain't nobody that old.
I used to be a rapper back in the day.
Boy, ain't nobody that old to remember.
Well, first of all, I can sing now.
Go ahead, Cal, give him one.
Okay, all right. Y'all ready?
I
get up in the morning out of the rack. Drill sergeants on my back. I get up in the morning out of the rack. Drill sergeants.
Whoa!
All the people on the feed, listen to me.
9 in front and 6 to the rear.
Let me
That's the way we do it here. 9 in front and 6 to the rear. That's Army cadence right there.
That's Army Chronicles right there.
That's right. So get
Army
it right.
Chronicles.
That's right. Look at Veronica. You like that though? Hey, so anybody want me on their song? Just I'll come on and sing some Army cadence for y'all.
What?
Anytime.
You did not just do that live.
Yeah, I can sing Army cadence, boy. What's wrong with
you?
you?
Expect somebody like that?
That's right. That's right. Gerald Ford on here. I'm gonna bet you.
He the only one.
Boy, shut up, boy. You don't know nothing about the Army. Boy, look. I keep telling you, boy, look. I go pull some paperwork and show you the reason why you were able to be on this podcast because I went over to Iraq a couple times, boy. So don't play with me. But anyway, let me ask y'all this question right here. Where Veronica go? Her camera went out. So, Jinda Harris, what advice would you give a new up and coming female artist?
I would tell them to keep God first, keep your circle small, and also don't believe the hype, and don't believe what you hear about someone else. Learn them for yourself, and then on top of it, I will also tell them that you make sure you get your stuff copywritten, and make sure you get your stuff everything, BMI, ASCAP, whatever you need to do, make sure your stuff is done. Make sure your contracts are signed. You have an entertainment lawyer looking at your stuff. And don't take the first deal smoking.
Okay.
If it ain't got them zeros behind it, don't do it.
Wow.
But, yeah, you definitely want to make sure you keep people on your on your phone that are seasoned in this thing. If I have an issue or a problem or a question about something or someone or my contract or what percentages I need to get, if I can't reach a lawyer, I can call on my phone. Omar Cunningham, which is a lawyer. I could call Big Rob. I could call Nelly. I could just call them on the phone. That's what they're there for. They've been here before. They're paid for us. They have experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna help me dodge that bullet.
Yeah.
There you go. Called Rob last week on them knuckles he had. Man, that was you should call Rob. They put some lotion on his hand, man. Rob, bro, he wrong for that, man.
Miss Veronica Ryan, what advice would you give a upcoming female artist?
Oh man, keep your circle small. Don't get caught up in the riffraff. It's easy to get caught up in the riffraff. And I don't know why I want to say Miss Jinda, so I don't know why. Every time
how old are you? If I might add, are you like in your 20s?
Not 30?
Not anymore. Early 30s.
Okay, well you could be my daughter, so you can call me Miss Jinda.
Okay, that's why.
I'm good.
Right now, she is.
Jinda, you ain't that old.
Oh, what?
Jinda, you are not that old.
I tell y'all how many grandkids I have. Y'all be like, what? Oh yeah, I have a baby that's almost 30 years old. So yeah, and I have a son, my husband's son. Yeah, he's over 30. Let's put that way.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Miss Jinda. Yeah. Miss Jinda. Yes, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I would definitely, any artist coming in, especially female, it's so easy to get caught up in the riffraff. Just stay focused.
Stay humble. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Stay hungry. Because what happens, what kills me about some of these people, once they get to that plateau of success where they feel like they can't grow anymore, they get arrogant.
Yeah.
And they forget their struggles at the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a huge fan of Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Very huge fan of Mariah Carey when she came out with that Visions of Love CD, and you could just hear the hunger in her every song. She wanted to make it. She wanted to make a mark. But once she got up there, when she surpassed Elvis Presley, you can't get her to do a whistle tone at all, or not singing with herself on stage.
Yeah.
So I mean, it ended. Yeah.
Yeah. I think at some point they start exercising capricious behavior. Their behavior become capricious. You know what I'm saying? That's what it becomes because they feel that they've reached a certain level and they don't have to have the respect anyone. You know, and some artists feel that way. I mean, if that's the way they feel, that's the way they feel. But a lot of times, like I say, I think a lot of it in the Southern Soul genre of music, I think a lot of it is, in my opinion, just a lack of understanding and misunderstanding on a lot of stuff. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's because you can easily say, just like Veronica, when she, like when I spoke with her via text message, you know, maybe a year ago, she didn't know anything about me. She only go off what she heard about me. You know what I'm saying? Until she actually met me. So you have to actually meet people and talk to people to see exactly where they're coming from in their mindset. You know, and you can't go by what people tell you because a lot of folks be lying anyway.
Right.
You know, them same ones that say that they don't like Jinda be right there beside Jinda. You know what I'm saying? So it's really sad. So you have to really know who you're dealing with. I guess Veronica phone always died. It died last night when I was talking. It died last night. But I'm gonna say this right here, or if she don't pop back on, you know, she probably got to charge the phone back up. But I appreciate you coming on the podcast, Ms. Jinda, and sharing your experience. You are a talented artist. I know you and your husband, y'all live here in the area. And like I said, if anything I can do for you, you know, I get phone calls all the time about artists, you know, and that's what I do. See, people don't understand that. Just because K Young not doing shows right now, you know, I'm sitting there waiting to see what's going on since you got 5 million shows going on already anyway. But I do get those phone calls from promoters that, you know, that ask me about an artist, you know, and I give them y'all name.
And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for that. I have a question for you though.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think about me doing a Tina Marie tribute with the live band? Do you think that'd be a good thing for me?
Yeah, I think so. It just depends on where you're gonna do it at. You know, yeah, I think that'd be because you have that voice. You know, you have that voice. You have that Tina Marie voice. So I think it'd be a good thing. I don't think Colleen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think Colleen.
I'm trying to go out there. Yeah, do it.
Oh yeah, definitely Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you can set something like that up in Vegas, that'll be on point right there. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna bring some artists with you? Or you just gonna do it by yourself?
I'm gonna do it. I have background singers, full-fledged band, top-notch musicians. Definitely going to be something to remember. If you could close your eyes and visualize Tina Marie was on the stage, that would just definitely be that.
Yeah. You definitely have the voice for it. Yeah. So yeah, Vegas, I think it will work out there, but here. Colleen, you know, they're not really big on a lot. You know, you live here, you already know. You got to basically go out and damn near kill yourself, you know, going out and promoting. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we go down to Mississippi, Alabama, them places down there, you know, where they just always doing concerts. You know, we don't often have them here. But yeah, that'd be even if you took it further east, I think it'll be good. You know what I'm saying? If you decide not to go to Vegas, you took it further east, I think it'll work. You know what I'm saying? So, but
big city.
What? Go ahead, live. What you got to say?
My opinion, it would have worked for her, man. I think it would. You know, you have an amazing voice, Jinda, and whatever you want to do with it, I think it'll work. Just like he said, the region of where it will work at, but that's what you would probably have to find. But I believe if you do it and get your band behind you and do it and make it a production that ain't nobody ever seen before, I believe you can do it, and you will be the person to do it.
Thank you. And you know, you having people grooving your Gator song.
It's a Mr. Live show.
Yeah, they're grooving to a song though.
What do you have on out there? Do you have on a pink suit or a lime green suit?
Oh no, I think it was a gray suit. Wasn't it gray?
Gray with a little chocolate in it.
Chocolate with a little okay. All right.
But was it too small? Did it fit him? Or was it too small or what?
You know, you had to ask my husband about that. I ain't trying to look like that. But let me just tell you this though, Kevin. Thank you so much. You and Angela, when at the beginning before I even got into this Southern Soul thing. It used to be a joy to me to see y'all purchase tickets to come see me perform, and I really appreciate that. I know firsthand how it is to be promoted because we promote the East. You know, I ain't gonna say. We promoted the Christmas gala, and that it was out of our pocket, hiring all these people. We definitely know we did that 2 years in a row. So it's hard work, and salute you for making it do. And thank y'all so much for having me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Being a promoter, man, they don't understand, man. I mean, you know, it's a lot go into it. You know, it's easier in some markets than others. I would, you know, I would say that. But a promoter is a promoter. You know, I could promote anything, but it takes work, and it takes professional artists, you know, to work with the promoter. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, thank you for coming on. I'm pretty sure. I bet you $100 Veronica phone.
Her phone died.
I bet you one day because did it last night. But thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And look, Jinda, you said you was born in the 70s, right?
Yep, 70s baby.
See y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.